Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is August 18th, and we are going to take a look at Palantir stock from a technical analysis perspective. My goal in doing these videos is to help you understand how you can use technical analysis to make better trading or investing decisions. But I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and make your own decisions. So Palantir is having a little bit of a turnaround today. So we are up $1.31. So that's up 5%. Post-market, we are down 30 cents now. Okay, let's look at the chart. I need to tell you guys, I was looking at this today briefly and I realized that I messed up. I messed up because, and I have been very uncomfortable with this chart for the past 2 days. My thumbnail 2 days ago was weird day. And yesterday I said, okay, now I understand better because we have a drop, so blah, blah, blah. But now we have something up. So this is a teachable moment. So I am teaching myself, and if it helps you, then great. So basically, we need to be careful with the lines we put in because the lines we put in frame our thinking. So basically, this is why we are putting line, to frame our thinking. And we try to put lines where we see a pattern happening, and a pattern can be an upward channel, a downward channel, a congestion zone, support, a resistance, blah, blah, blah. So it can be all of those things. So looking at this today, I said, stocks should make sense. The moves should make sense, and it stopped making sense to me. So then I realized we have this support now at 24.30. And this was because it was a high in the past. It was a high on April 27th. It was a high. So that was a valid resistance / support. And we see that the stock was minding this resistance. You see here that we paused on this. And here we paused on this too because we have the body of the candle that is touching this almost, and we have this wick that was touching this also. So 24.30 is a true support resistance. It's a true trend line, but it does not give the whole story. So it just hit me today looking at it. This should be gray. And we should have this new support, and this makes a lot more sense. So if we have this support right here, let me put some green color here and maybe put it a little bit darker. This is what is making sense now. So yes, we have had this nice channel that helped us understand what was happening to some extent, but I think that this channel is over. So basically, I say that often. So basically, we are entering this congestion zone. This is what I see right now. So 24.50, 25.40 was other trend line that we used here in the past, and the stock was reacting to it a little bit. But I don't think it's a main one that's very important. So far, this is what I see. So sometimes we need to readjust our lines, and it was pretty much due for a couple of days that we needed to readjust those lines. So basically, this is what is happening. And sometimes I like to do this double support thing to encompass the bodies. Maybe something like this. So this is what I see right now. So if I had drawn that, I could have technically drawn that, maybe this one here, I'm not sure, but I could have drawn that yesterday. And then the move of yesterday would not have triggered as much conclusion on my part that the stock was going to keep going down, because I was seeing this upward channel and these 3 candles here were above the channel, and now we were getting back into the channel. But the thing is, I don't think the channel is still in play, because if it was still in play, it would be crossing this here, and this is not what is happening. So mea culpa, I failed to adjust my lines in time. This is what I see. So we are in this congestion zone. We had a nice big bump from the support. And we have seen that many times. When we have a support and the stock is coming down towards the support in terms of the body of the candle, then when the stock has some strength, we have this green candle that appears. And also look at the wick here on top. The wick is very close to this resistance right here, just like this wick here on August 12th. So I feel this is more in line with what is happening. And even if we have a 28-cent drop post-market, that would bring the stock to 25 bucks around here. I will retire this text, this 2540 text, and I will retire this text 2430 text because I think it's confusing us. So now the chart is a lot cleaner and it represents what is happening. Let me go to the 1 hour chart to see in more details what happened. So we had this downward channel on the hour chart. This was great. Those lines were perfect. And today at 9:30, we opened right here, went down and touched almost 23.65 and then went back up and stopped there for the first hour, confirming that this is really a valid resistance, and then confirming again that this was a good line and we used it as support. We propelled ourselves during the day, so from 24.46 down to up to a high of approximately 25.85. So this was a good move. If you had been looking at the Palantir chart on an hourly basis, this could have been a good move for you to take because the stock came outside of this resistance. Stochastic was at 90, is very strong. We had MACD that was exactly even 0.12, so you can jump the gun a little bit. And we had the DMI that was green. So pretty much we had all of the indications that you could take the trade and ride it until you see some stoppage here. So it stopped at 25.80. So if you had been in Palantir just for a little quick run, then you could have gotten that run. If you have been here for a longer term, then maybe this does not apply. Going back to the daily chart, Stochastic is climbing back up, so it's at 86, so quite strong. MACD was not really fluxed by what happened yesterday. I hope I'm not inventing a new word. And today it's continuing its course, and I am pleased to announce that we now have two green thumb up because the two lines are positive now and the MI is still positive. All in all, very positive for Palantir. We dropped close to 23.63 and then had a great day. Look at the volume here. So we had 91 million shares and we had 189 million right after the earnings. So a lot of buying pressure, and I think that Palantir is going to go some places. And if you join me for just $5 a month, we are going to look at the weekly chart of Palantir and Tesla this weekend to see from a more longer term perspective where the stock is going. So thank you very much for watching, liking, commenting. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.